Yeah, Margot, you know, high-speed rail is delayed, but construction is still underway. There are big viaducts on the north and south sides of town, and here in downtown there is an underpass where the train will go through. But as it continues out into the farm fields, it is dividing farmland. And farmers say they're not being compensated for their costs when their land is divided.
This is what it looks like when the proposed high-speed rail line cuts through a farm. Tim Raven says the line is making a 4-mile-long gash in his 2,500 acres of almond and grape orchards near Selma. He's sold the authority some land and been paid, but he hasn't been compensated for the disruption of dividing his property.
On one property a year and a half ago, they cut through an almond orchard, a 100-acre almond orchard, took our pump out. I spent $550,000 on 2 pumps and redoing the drip system, and I haven't got a dime yet.
Just one example. Attorney Mark Wasser is representing Raven and a total of 70 other farmers with similar claims totaling millions of dollars in damages against the High-Speed Rail Authority. By phone, Wasser explained why Raven and the others are upset.
But high-speed rail is not going to pay him for what it's doing until the end of the case, which might be 1, 2, 3, 4 years away. So that's a cash flow problem for the farmer.
Republican Assemblymember Jim Patterson of Fresno claims this pattern of putting off paying farmers and businesses is a big problem.
We have tried to convince high-speed rail that they are essentially stiffing these people, and high-speed rail simply is ignoring it.
Of the growers' complaints, the High-Speed Rail Authority says, "We work closely with them to minimize the impact the project has on them and their livelihoods. We also work to assure that they receive fair market value consistent with state law for their land and are compensated appropriately for other related relocation expenses that they incur because of this process." The authority says property owners have been paid more than $10 million for relocation expenses, and they say 80% have been settled out of court. But Raven is going to court, and right now this 100-acre grape vineyard interrupts the path of the project, and he says he's not going to let him go through.
I'm not going to do nothing until I get paid.
Now, Attorney Mark Wasser says he believes one of the problems is that the High-Speed Rail Authority is allowing the contractor to design the project as it goes along, and that's causing delays and lots of different changes. Then they're discovering that building through farmland is not as easy as they anticipated. Reporting live from downtown Fresno, Gene Hagenson, ABC 30 Action News.